Welcome back to the Hot Slice. This is our weekly chat with pizza people from all around the U.S. I am creative director Josh Cowan, and with me today, the executive editor of Pizza Today, Denise Greer.
Hello, Josh. I am here, and it's afternoon, and I'm going to be peppy because I got an afternoon coffee. So
I have an afternoon caffeine as well. It hasn't kicked in yet. It hasn't kicked in, so it'll probably kick in about 9:30 tonight when I'm trying to go to bed.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. So real quick, before we jump into our guest, can we just talk about the fact that we have less than 50 days until Pizza Expo?
It'll be 48 when you're listening to this, if you listen to this on Thursday. So it'll be 48 days to Pizza Expo. We got about this point last time. Well, even we got even farther along last time.
Yeah, we got within a couple weeks.
Yeah, and so yeah, I'm nervous. Of course, just because we've promoted this thing 4 times at this point, so I'm just like, please let this happen. And I think I'm 99.9% sure it's going to happen. So I'm not worried
100%.
about it.
I'm 100% sure.
Yeah,
it's
so
happening.
I'm just like. Yeah, I'm just ready to get there. I'm just ready to get there and see everyone and enjoy the Pizza Expo and enjoy the Las Vegas heat and all. I'm just ready to get out of the house more than anything. So.
Yeah, I know. Me too. I'm ready. And I booked my flight because I booked my flight out of Indianapolis instead of Louisville. So I'm not flying with y'all, which is going to be weird. But just booking my air flight, it was just like, I haven't done this in a while. This is great. So super excited for Vegas, super excited to see everyone. And it's just going to be such an epic event. I mean, registrations are going off the hook right now. So if you haven't registered, get on it and register, get your plane tickets or get ready to drive if you're close, and get those hotels booked because we're going to have a show like nothing we've had before.
Right. I mean, attendance is up year over year. And I think that's with everyone. Everyone's just kind of excited to get back together and, it's finally going to happen. And yeah. And then we got Las Vegas 2 months after. No, I'm sorry, Atlantic City 2 months after that with Pizza and Pasta Northeast.
Yeah, it's going to be an exciting fall. And well, I shouldn't say, August is not fall. So it is late summer, early August. Yeah. So it's fine. But all right, let's kick into our guest because our guest has actually been to expos quite recently and even has won in the competition. So who are we talking to today?
Yeah, that's where I met this gentleman. It's Pete Tolman of Ironborn Pizza in Pittsburgh, PA. He opened up the last time I was in Pittsburgh. I think he just opened up in his food hall area. Mm-hmm. So I didn't get to experience it, but we got to get back to Pittsburgh and we got to get there. The whole aesthetic of Ironborn, from their branding to their pizzas to their photography to just their culture is absolutely on point. Yeah. So if you need any inspiration, look to them for sure.
Absolutely, it's dialed in. I mean, they have everything just working, everything firing on all cylinders. And he's such a unique guy. There's so much that he didn't start out in pizza and he came over to pizza. He does have a huge culinary background, so it's going to be really fun. And I'm going to try to get to Ironborn because in September I'm doing a big bike ride. Everybody knows that I'm a cyclist and I like to ride my bike. Well, I'm riding my bike from Washington, D.C. to Pittsburgh, and I am either going to kick off my trip with Ironborn, or I'm going to celebrate finishing with Ironborn, going on the Great Allegheny Passageway and the CNO path.
I think you should finish with it. I think it's something to look forward to. Now granted, it would be a nice, good carb load to start with, but I think it's something I should
celebrate with. Yeah, I think so too. And hey, if you own a pizzeria along the Great Allegheny Passage or the CNO Canal Path, I need to fuel every day. So I will be looking for pizzerias because my trip probably will be fueled by pizza and whatever else I can find at the moment. So.
And this goes out to any pizzeria that has a pizzeria in my basement next to my Peloton. That's where I'll be. and indeed,
Nice.
because yeah,
Well, Pete might be with you because he's
yeah,
Peloton too.
Peloton. We're actually Peloton friends, so that's
Well, that's cool. Well, let's hop into our conversation with Pete and let's get it rolling.
let's do this.
With extraordinary pizza cheese comes extraordinary rewards. Only Baccio Exceptional Italian Pizza Cheese offers the Gold Club Rewards program with monthly cash back on every cheese purchase. Members also receive funds twice a year to use in their exclusive marketing store. It's their way of saying grazie to customers. Schedule a demonstration at bacciocheese.com/hotslice and discover how rewarding Baccio Exceptional Italian Pizza Cheese can be. Pizza is your legacy. Build it with Baccio. Performance Food Service is proud to deliver high-quality products, innovative technology, and custom operational solutions to restaurants of all sizes across the country. The flagship division of Performance Food Group, with deep roots in the restaurant industry, Performance Food Service has been the exclusive distributor of the Roma family of brands for more than 65 years. This signature relationship has allowed Performance Food Service to become a leader in the pizza and Italian segment of food service nationwide.
Man, it's great to see you. It's been it's been a few years, but how's everything going?
Everything's been good. Both restaurants survived through the pandemic. So, yeah, exactly. It was a stressful year, but we kept grinding and people kept showing up to buy pizza. So it's been a blessing to say the least.
Now you have a takeout only spot, and you have a dine-in takeout spot. So was that takeout spot pre-pandemic, or did you guys kind of roll with that when you saw, hey, this is going to be a thing?
Yeah, the takeout shop in Nova, it's like a small suburb of Pittsburgh, just outside, right across the river from Lawrenceville. We opened that maybe a year and a quarter before the pandemic had happened, and then the one I'm in now is our Smallman location. We opened this December 2019. Right before the pandemic officially closed in March, second week of March, like everybody.
Yeah. So you were just getting in your groove and boom.
Yeah, we had
pandemic.
3 glorious months, and then we got real scared they were going to close us, and then they did.
So what's the pizza scene like there in Pittsburgh? I mean, we of course know a little bit about what's happening there, but I feel like it's actually pretty strong there. And I think it's kind of one of those untapped markets that that are really, really lively with pizza.
Yeah, we have almost every single type of pizza here in one way or another. Anything from like your commodity pizza to fine dining, sourdough, Neapolitan with Mercurius, Caliente, Driftwood. I'm sure I'm going to forget some, but there's tons of great pizza makers. Kevin Kahn with Mediterra, he makes Roman. You've seen him at the Pizza Expo before, so we have lots of these great pizza makers and a lot of really interesting spots. So you can kind of touch every part that you would want in this industry.
Yeah. We've been drooling over your pizza since you had since you started in the food hall. Like it was a food hall, right? And I just remember drooling over the pepperoni, the cups, and just the slices. It's starting out, because I know we do have a lot of people who listen that are not, they're just getting ready to start their restaurant and just getting ready to get into it. And you have a very unique beginning, starting as a food hall and then growing into units. Kind of what was that like, and what are some of the lessons you learned with growing that way?
We were in a restaurant incubator with it would be 3 other restaurants plus us. Each kitchen was 150 square feet, and you would get a 6-foot metro rack downstairs. We used some of the floor space of the cooler for dough, which took up quite a bit of their room. But due to the contract, that's kind of what we were given.
Yeah.
They paid for the equipment. We would pay our rent and equipment lease as 30% of sales, which actually was extremely high, I think, after the fact. But for the exposure, for the experience, and everything that had happened to us, Ironborn kind of really took off right out of it. I think I had 75 Detroit pizza pans at that time, and we weren't sure if we'd sell 2 or what, and we sold 75 every day for
Wow.
6 to 8 weeks.
Jeez.
I ordered more the first night, like we were in trouble as soon as it started. So, but that was good. It taught us to ramp up. It taught us to dough practices, using ice in the water, scaling, and having more equipment and efficiencies. So,
And starting off in
a lot,
starting off in a place that small, small, and then going to even just your takeout spot. Oh my! I mean, you feel like we're in a stadium compared to.
So we went from 150 square feet to 800 square feet for the Millvale location, which feels big, but now it's too small.
Oh, it's already too small.
Yeah, this location's 2,400 square feet.
Woo!
Yeah, we spent the money to, we have a nice pizza master, pasta cooker. We make everything in-house. So
wow.
From a very small, restricted menu, we've blossomed into, I guess, 3 restaurants.
Yeah.
We closed the original, but 3
I got you. That's awesome.
Before we get into like the Detroit style pizza and like where you found it, where you fell in love with the Detroit style pizza, I want to talk about your aesthetic of the restaurants. I mean, I'm a designer, so it's beautiful. Your photography, your logo, how all your stores are painted in black. How did you come up with that? Did you work with a designer, or is it just kind of off the top of your head?
So Ironborn, the name originally was was decided by my wife now. It means Pittsburgh born, but there's lots of good tie-ins with it. We were born in the Steel City, which is iron. We use steel pans. We have steel menus, steel beam right above me. So there's tons of tie-in. We're on a steel bar here. So we tied all that metal aspect into it and kind of gave it like a grungy, masculine feel. But the pizzas don't feed masculine, but the branding kind of does. A lot of black, a little bit of orange. But we used a local marketing company called Top Hat Marketing. And they work with a lot of big brands around here, and they're more and more known. So all our uniforms are cohesive to our brand, and then we kind of discuss what makes sense and what looks proper for the feel.
Yeah,
they talked me into this bright orange. I didn't want it to be like Harley Davidson orange, so it's like a custom neon bright, cool orange.
And anybody's looking to they don't have so much a brand. They need to look at you guys and see what you guys are doing, because it is so cohesive and so tight.
Yeah, absolutely.
To go to the photography, I don't want to skip on that.
Yeah, right? The photography is beautiful.
That's where we first noticed. It was just like,
I went to high school with a buddy. His name's Jason Waltenbaugh, but Jason Walt Photo on Instagram. And as soon as we opened, he came in and took shots. And I didn't take social media as seriously maybe as my wife did. And now we have, I think, 17,000 followers in less than 3 years. So taking nice pictures, paying attention to lighting, like Josh had said earlier, really makes a difference. And then obviously your pizzas need to match what you're showing people. And we get that a lot, like, wow, they actually do look, there's Jason picture right behind us. That's our white pie right there. So
wow.
We also use it to show Pittsburghers what Detroit style pizza is. We'll say this is the white pie, 6 slices, 8 by 10, the normal spiel.
Brilliant. That's so cool. Are you going to be at the show this year? Are you going to be at Pizza Expo?
I hope to be. I am not currently enrolled, but I hope
okay.
We may, just like everybody else, staffing's been a major issue. So for me and my general manager to take that time off, it's a little tough. But we have some maintenance work that needs done, so I might close both restaurants and just take a hit and see if I can get some contractors in. It's been a long year. We're taking a couple of days off. So I am hopeful.
That's a good time of year to do it.
Right. Exactly.
right before all the kids go back to
Las Vegas
school.
sounds great. Yeah, there's pools and stuff out there after the show, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, the pools will be happening. Let's talk about staffing. You said that before we came on this podcast, you said that you are in your kitchen. I mean, you're actually, working your pizza line right now. What's happening with your restaurant as far as employees, and when do you think that you'll feel a little breath of fresh air?
I'm hoping 2 weeks before the Pizza Expo.
Yeah.
It has been getting better. We've never been a restaurant that was like super short staffed that we had to close one location or this or that. We've just been, it's kind of like each restaurant is always short one person or job, whether that'll be front of the house for 2 weeks or cooks for 2 weeks. So, we work through Indeed, we work through social media. We know lots of people in the city, so we're trying our best, and we hope very shortly it's going to happen. And I think it will. I mean, we're through the worst of it. Pennsylvania just dropped its mask mandate today, actually. So
oh wow,
even unvaccinated people are allowed in public areas with no masks.
okay.
Well, we're not going to fight with guests over that type of thing.
Yeah.
Majority of our staff is vaccinated, so it's been nice to take those masks off and breathe in front of the oven a little bit.
Yeah. I got you.
And it helps with your serving staff as well. It's like they don't have to get in battles with people all the time.
Right. Yeah, there's a lot of
a mask to the bathroom.
Very stressful.
Yeah.
I can imagine, because I would never want to be a server right now, because I'd be like, well, can you put your it's not me. I swear it's not me. Just do it. So it would be bad.
Used to it, like dropping off food, being maskless, you like drop it extra far.
Yeah, I got you. Let's talk food, because you have quite the background. The culinary background, and then you got into pizza. A lot of people probably think that you've been doing this for a long time, and that's really not the case. When did you first start doing pizza, and when did you fall in love with it and say, all right, this is it, I gotta go this direction?
That's a good question. I started cooking when I was 18, I think, in like a small seafood restaurant on the Allegheny River where I grew up. So I kind of learned the basics there. Went to a culinary academy, IUP. It's a really good program.
Yeah.
And then I kind of worked in hotels, 5-star, 4-star, steakhouses, fine dining. Worked in Chicago for a while. And then I was executive chef of a large grocery chain.
Okay.
Similar to like a Trader Joe's. I was in prepared foods there for 7 years. During all that time, everybody that cooks or went to culinary school, everybody wants to open their own place.
Yeah.
So like the quiet goal is by 30 years old, you'll open your own place. So kind of in my head, I felt I had the management experience. I had the culinary background. I knew about bread. So we were either going to open a pizza shop or a coffee shop. And
I got you.
Still thinking about the coffee shop a lot. But we weren't sure what type of pizza, and I was already kind of messing around with it. I think you guys know this story, but I went on a vacation to Telluride, Colorado.
We know.
They know more.
All my friends that have been there, like, you got to go to this pizza place called Brown Dog. It's Detroit style.
Yep.
I remember saying, like, all right, whatever. I didn't know what Detroit style pizza was. They couldn't really explain it to me. So we went out there, and the second night we ate there, and I was just blown away. Jeff Smokovich is the owner, and we're
such a good man
now and on the team, World Pizza Champions together.
Yeah.
I ate it that night. We took pictures, and I remember being at the table like, I don't understand how Pittsburgh doesn't know about this. Why don't shop like this? So I said, kind of jokingly but seriously, like, we're going to open one of these in Pittsburgh. And I started working on it a week or two after that. And then I think a year almost to the day we took that vacation, I successfully landed the position at that food incubator. You had to try out and do the whole process. But
wow.
the short story is I went on a vacation to Round dog and Telluride, and that's how I found out about Detroit.
Jeff's such a good guy. He is actually, he's taught so many people how to do Detroit style out of, he does a demonstration at Pizza Expo and at Pizza and Pasta Northeast. So he's just a wealth of knowledge when it comes to Detroit. And now Detroit is everywhere.
Right.
I think we have one spot, right, Josh? And
we have
Emmy Squared.
Emmy Squared, yes.
And that's the only Detroit spot we have in Louisville.
Emmy Squared, great.
Yeah.
We don't have a local spot. We don't
have a local spot. So we're waiting for some Lavolian to open us a Detroit trial spot.
Very far out of town. And I've never actually, but
I got you. So what did it like when you brought Detroit back to Pittsburgh? Because I think about Pittsburgh and there isn't one style that really resonates with Pittsburgh folks. So like when you brought Detroit back, how easy was it? Because it seems like you caught fire real quickly once you started pushing out your Detroit.
Yeah, I think part of it was marketing and just the buzz that like new chefs were coming in and everybody loves pizza, so they heard a pizza shop was coming and you see it's Detroit style pizza and they're all wondering what that is. So there was maybe a couple like Pittsburgh Magazine picked up on us and the local newspapers like that first week.
Yeah,
I think people had already known about the idea of the restaurant incubator idea. I think they started trying it and then they thought it was a high quality product and it was a lot of word of mouth. And then, as we said before, social media took off and we went from 0 to thousands of followers. It was a very interesting experience to say the least.
Yeah.
Frustrating.
Yeah.
You work hard all day and you're out of everything. It's a good experience also.
Well, when you have a beautiful product, which you do, and you have great photography, and it's brand new to the scene, that's just a recipe for just being absolutely overwhelmed with business.
Yeah, the incubator had 200 seats and like a communal bar. So you would walk in, see 4 restaurant lines, and then sit wherever you want. The bar is a separate transaction. So they would probably fit like 250 locals in there. It was like a big party with 4 exciting restaurants trying to keep up.
Oh yeah. And you had to submit, so when you did this, when you tried to qualify for this business incubator, you had to submit your business plan and what else was involved with that process? I'm just curious.
They asked a series of questions like, how did you learn to cook? Tell us about your formidable years cooking. General business plan, name, logo, ideas, colors, things like that. And then a basic menu. And then they actually had like a judge from Bon Appetit, Terry Polis, came in town, 4 different chefs from Pittsburgh tasted, and then like their management company. So it was like 8 different people on a panel. And then they each could ask any question they wanted.
Sounds like one of those restaurant TV shows.
Yeah, like you just didn't show up and started serving pizza. You had to go through some trials.
8 people, 8 different business concepts, and 4 moved on. So.
Yeah. Wow. That's a lot to go through to get into those spots.
Yeah. It was a stressful day, but we came prepared, and a lot of the things we said there are still true today. So
yeah. So when you were talking about how you built this gorgeous marketing plan and branding plan, how much maintenance are you having to do now? Like what, are you spending a pretty good percentage of your budget on continually marketing, or are you more kind of set it and word of mouth now?
With daily Instagram and social media, we've passed that off to Jason and given him full responsibility, and he can do whatever he wants. He can come shoot any day he wants. Just give us a couple days heads up, and we'll make these for you. And he'll kind of do his own thing and stay out of our way, and then I'll put it up. With the marketing group, we did maybe a year into Ironborn, we changed our logo to what we wear today and the branding behind it. So with the marketing company, we kind of did like a price your own like website. We'll do 5 logos. We'll help you choose paints and a little bit of that. And that was like one big bulk bill. And then hopefully by the expo, they'll be taking over my merchandise also. So they'll brand new T-shirts, hats. We have square pizza pins coming.
Oh, nice.
If you come to Expo, please bring some of that swag.
Yeah. We want to see that swag.
I need to get on them to make sure that happens.
Yeah. You know, how important is merch?
Two different bulk bills of marketing to help me get open, and then it's kind of maintenance work from here.
Yeah. Okay, that works. You know, as far as merch, because I think a lot of people overlook merchandise. And when you have a brand like yours, it screams merchandise and swag, because it kind of goes with what you do. So how important is it to offer that merchandise, and how are you offering it?
We have a small display at the front of the restaurant where we kind of do T-shirts and hats, and then occasionally we'll do like little T-shirt giveaways on Instagram.
Yeah.
Since the pandemic, we kind of stopped on the merch, and I probably shouldn't have, but it was just one of those things where you don't know if spending $1,000 on shirts is worth it. So I didn't do it very hard through the pandemic, but we are going to do a brand new like set of shirts and, you know, use a little personality and try to make it unique. So
I got you. Well, hey, Josh, let's close him out on one good question. What question would you like to ask Pete here?
Well, I was gonna, he was undecided about going to Expo. I was like, oh, are you guys gonna compete this year? Because you have competed in the past, you've done really well. Are you looking to compete again in the future or anything like that?
Yeah, it seems I missed that. I'm not sure if there's a waiting list, but I would join that if it exists. We have competed in the past and done very well. I think we got third in Caputo Cup a couple years ago, and then I got first in Northeast in Las Vegas, but I lost. I think I got third overall.
Yeah.
So
now Caputo you can still
get
do.
The W and make it happen. We're confident, but
I remember there was a steak one. There's a steak one y'all did. There was a steak one from one of your guys did.
I don't think that was us. That may have been Caliente. We did like a pepperoni. Sarah made a kielbasi. Is it kielbasi? Slovenian sausage. Slovenian sausage. I got 6, I think, with the white pie, and that's one we make every day.
Yeah.
The Cubano was the Las Vegas one where I got first overall. That had smoked pork, ham, roasted pickles, raw pickles.
Oh,
yeah, it was.
That's
a good
amazing.
Funny over the last.
It was good that day.
Yeah.
One of those good days.
It's funny over the last 3 years. Of course, it wasn't last year, but last 3-4 years, the Pan Division is the one to watch, and everybody's like there to see the Pan Division. It used to be non-traditional or whatever. Now the Pan Division is the one to be in.
Yeah, I've been competing in non-traditional, so I was going to try for Pan this year, but maybe, hopefully next year and maybe in Atlantic City. But
I was going to say AC is open. If you want to, I think it's still pretty good. Yeah. Well, that's great. Well, thank you so much for coming on and talking to us today. We can't wait to see what happens with Ironborn. You guys you've got everything firing on all the cylinders the right way. We love to watch you, and just keep us posted on what's happening.
Cool. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Hope to see you.
All right.
See you on the Peloton, maybe.
Yeah.
I forgot. You both are on Peloton together. That's awesome.
Me, him, and Tony C. Tony C was working out quite a bit.
I can't keep up with his numbers at all. He's killer.
I log in and I just see you two like rode this day, rode that day. And then my wife's been working on her gym, so that's my excuse, but it's a poor excuse. I'm just literally not working out.
Well, I was confused and I was asking, so who's better?
Tony,
who wins?
Yeah.
Tony. I mean, he's got some legs on him.
Yeah, he does like the hardest rides for 45 minutes.
See, I go outside and do it outside. That's
20 minutes in and out. Done.
See, I'm out for like 5 hours.
Low impact, 15 minutes.
Yeah.
And Pete, I'm going to try to come visit you. In September, I'll be on a vacation where I am going to bicycle from Pittsburgh or from Washington, D.C. to Pittsburgh. So I'll be in Pittsburgh twice. Yeah. And I'm going to definitely try to hit you up either on the way to get out of town or when we come back, celebrate awesome. Finishing. Yeah, so, that's great. All right. Well, take care and we'll talk to you soon.
Cool. Thank you.
All right. Take care.